Well, good morning, everyone. Well, unless you have actually been living under this rock here for the past 24 hours, I suspect that you have already heard that our governor has announced a date when we will no longer have to wear masks inside. It's March 21st, and on that date, the order specifically mentions houses of worship. So I know we have gone through a lot of twists and turns and some hard feelings about having to wear masks, but we have decided that probably the best wisdom is to do what Scripture calls us to do, to follow our government authorities and do what they say. Well, they're now telling us we can take off our masks if we choose to do so. So that's still farther away than I would like to have it. It's 5 weeks from now. I think we're probably going to go ahead and cheat just a little bit and say that we can go completely mask optional on March 20th, which happens to be a Sunday. And I just kind of want to get us mentally prepared for these last several weeks that we're going to have to deal with this. Now, again, this doesn't mean you have to walk in without a mask. There are some of you I know who are particularly vulnerable or who have contact with those who are. And COVID is still going to be around. And if you want to wear a mask, we are perfectly willing, able to. We'll still have masks here for you to wear. I would encourage those of you who don't wish to mask, if you come across somebody in church who's still wearing a mask on Sunday morning, give them a little extra space and be polite and accepting of them. This has divided us all far too much. What this does allow us to do is start to think about doing some of the things we haven't done together. We're immediately going to start planning to have our Easter brunch that we haven't been able to really have since this all started. We want to get together and do more things as a congregation, have more meals and celebrations, a couple of special worship services. So now that we actually have a date that we can pretty much rely on, I realize it's possible that date could get moved, but I think it's going to have to be a pretty major deal for it to happen. We're going to start planning again for some of the things we want to do to get ourselves reconnected. If you've been staying away from church because you don't want to wear a mask, get yourself ready to come back. And if you've been staying away because you're afraid of getting COVID, we'll still keep doing our live stream, and you're still welcome to find ways to protect yourself. We'll probably still have a section in the sanctuary that is just for people who want to have masks on. We may not be able to make everybody happy or cover all the circumstances, but we're going to try to do what we can. So I rejoice, not just because we don't have to wear masks, because this means that we are getting to a point where the coronavirus pandemic is much more manageable. If you haven't been vaccinated, get vaccinated, because that helps a lot. It keeps you out of the hospital and will make all this work. So I'm anxious to see what some of you look like after 2 years, and hopefully we won't have to keep peering across the room and going, hey, is that who I think it is? Because half our face is covered. So friends, this is good news. Keep praying for our church, pray for our country, and God bless you all. We'll see you hopefully in church this Sunday with a mask and in a few weeks without one. God bless. Bye.